undefeated. One more time. I could beat Canelo.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So ever since this shocking news had been announced that Canelo will be facing Jermell Charlo, the junior middleweight champion, instead of Jermall Charlo, the middleweight champion, or Canelo Alvarez is mandatory, the super middleweight David Benavidez. Canelo is definitely getting criticized for this move. We know that Canelo has a reputation of fighting guys that are much smaller than him. If you guys can recall, Canelo, he had Josito Lopez come up 2 weight classes to fight him. Matter of fact, the very first title shot that Canelo Alvarez won was against Matthew Hatton, who wasn't even ranked in the division and had never fought in the division that he actually fought for a title shot against Canelo in. Matter of fact, I don't even believe Matthew Hatton was ranked in his own weight class. But Canelo Alvarez had him move up to a higher weight class to fight him for the world title. So now we have the undisputed middleweight champion, Jermell Charlo, moving up 2 weight classes, no catch weight, to fight the undisputed super middleweight champion, Canelo Alvarez. There is no doubt about it, with everything that Jermell Charlo has accomplished in the sport of boxing and is attempting to accomplish, if he had the complexion for the protection, old media and the rest of these race fans, they would have him on their personal pound-for-pound top 2, top 3 pound-for-pound list. So we know what time it is. There's no doubt about it, Jermell Charlo will definitely be going into this fight with a massive size disadvantage, and yet I'm still waiting for old media to make the same excuses that they were making for Lomachenko going into the Devin Haney fight. How Devin Haney was just way bigger than he was. Every single time Fight Hub interviewed Devin Haney, they would always bring up Devin Haney having this massive size advantage. Let's see if they ask Canelo Alvarez, how does he feel having a bigger size advantage than even Devin Haney had? Now, there's another undisputed champion out there that truly does believe that the disadvantage, the size deficit for Jermell Charlo will be too much to overcome. And that's Claressa Shields. Claressa, she said, I don't like the matchup because size matters. But shit, skills, grit, that unwilling to lose mindset matter too. So if I can conquer a giant, so can twin Charlo. Let's get his ass. Dare to be great. That's Claressa Shields daring to be bold by showing her support towards her own country, Team USA, against the race fans that live in the USA. We've seen so many fighters put themselves at a weight disadvantage daring to be great. From Shane Mosley moving up 2 weight classes to fight Oscar De La Hoya, to Guillermo Rigondeaux moving up 2 weight classes to fight Lomachenko. But there's no doubt about it, if Jermell Charlo, who will most likely be the underdog in this fight because he's moving up 2 weight classes, pulls off the upset, it will definitely be one of the biggest David versus Goliath wins in the sport of boxing. Now, the one thing we do know is almost, not all the time, but a lot of times Canelo Alvarez fought an opponent that was much smaller than he was. That opponent was actually winning rounds. Amir Khan was winning rounds against Canelo Alvarez. And of course, Floyd Mayweather won every single round against the much bigger and younger Canelo Alvarez. And we know that Jermell Charlo is way better than Amir Khan. Fighters with a good jab, they always make Canelo Alvarez look bad. And Jermell Charlo definitely has a good jab. Believe it or not, this fight could turn out to be an easier fight for Jermell Charlo than the Brian Castano fight was. Because unlike Brian Castano, Canelo Alvarez, he fights in spurts. And when Canelo Alvarez gets frustrated, he starts moving backwards. He starts moving around the ring. He starts losing strings of rounds. And I can see him doing the same thing in his Jermell Charlo fight. But there's no doubt about it, Canelo will be dangerous every minute of the fight because he will definitely have a serious size advantage over Jermell Charlo. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.